Thank you for joining me. I'm Trace Williams. This is What Do You Think? Today's episode, MAGA? Do you mean Make America Green Again? It is a cold, dark night in the plains of Oklahoma. The frost was early this year and some of the crops destroyed as a result. The foods from the grounds are scarce, to say the least. The log cabin that once, not that long ago, was full of life, tonight is full of concern. The floors of the home are cold and the walls drafty. There is a fire burning in the fireplace and the family gathers round to keep warm. As they feel the heat from the fire, they begin to fall asleep one by one. You see, it was a long day today. Mom spent the day inside doing laundry for the children and the love of her life, her husband. She heated up the water in a pot over the flame in the fireplace. Water that the 12-year-old son had to fetch. He brought in enough snow and ice to melt for Mother to use that day. Not only the laundry, but the dishes and the cooking and the baths as well. As she was doing the inside work, of course with a little help from her 10-year-old daughter, her husband was out hunting food. With one shot, Old Eagle Eye brought down a wild turkey. Fortunately for tonight, it was going to be a feast. There was plenty of meat to feed the entire family of 5. Unfortunately, however, they must dig into the emergency stock of canned green beans for the 3rd night in a row. The 14-year-old son was given the daunting task of gathering enough firewood to last throughout tonight and at least the following morning. He finds himself a nice tree and begins to chop away. Finally, he breaks through and the tree begins to snap and crackle. As he gives that axe just one more swing into the trunk of that tree, it begins to fall. As the tree crashes to the ground, one would think that Junior would be a proud and happy young man. But wait, there's more. Once a tree has fallen, he must chop it into pieces that can be piled on the back of the carriage just to get it back to the house to split it. Needless to say, Junior was at this task all day. This is just a short story about a typical day of a family from the late 1700s, back in the day of green energy. It was a day when the water wheel or steam created energy for a family to live. You know, a day without fossil fuels. Well, at least in those days, horse flatulence was not an issue for the environment. Therefore, the farmer was still able to plow his field with some type of outside energy. Now, let us be realistic. First question for Dad. When is the last time you hunted your own food? No hunting for enjoyment or sport, but out of necessity. Mom, what do you think of your 14-year-old son out on his own chopping down and cutting into sections enough wood to support the family for tonight and the following day? What do you think of your younger son gathering enough water to last throughout the night and following day? How about your daughter at her age, determined to remove the stains from your eldest boy's pants so he can go out and do things all over again, clean and proud? In today's society, how many of us has or had children of those ages willing to sacrifice their day for the family as these children did? I think I need not go any farther with this line of questioning. Allow me to flip the switch and turn the light on. Do you think this world is too far advanced to go back to that type of society? Just ask him. What do you think?